basically just like price and how we're going to sell it and market and all that stuff, and advertise and all that stuff. And we're just supposed to give you our opinion on how we're doing that. Well, not opinion, but basically based off of research.
That's the information we need for you this time. I don't know. Well, you already told us you haven't looked the information we sent you before. I don't know if the guys have looked at them, have any questions of what we have made, and or another comment you have about the project or something. Maybe it's like on the air right now because we haven't had this meeting before.
Right. Well, I don't know what they have to say or.
We're getting like we're trying to get like the prices, like we're trying to get all that stuff settled, so we can get all that stuff to you guys, like the prices, when we're gonna like promote it. Promotion. What else do you got?
Guys, we can't listen to you. It's like really low your sign. I don't know because we can listen clear to for you.
All right, so what are y'all are looking for the 4 Ps? Is that what y'all are looking for?
Yeah, basically that is.
So for let's start with product. So for the product, I would say that the shoe obviously has to cater to y'all's market, and y'all's market is for a soccer or a baseball base. So in order for it to work, I think our product has to be, it can still be an order product, but most of your sales are going to drive in the sports industry from a soccer background. But, we talked with our telling us that we could definitely try to sell the product as a Jordan basketball shoe, but the majority of your sales are going to come from a soccer sport or a soccer background. So we need to kind of orient the shoe in that direction. An idea would be to basically make a Jordan shoe line that is a soccer cleat.
Does Jordan have soccer cleats already?
They don't.
Okay, that's our product. I mean, I think that would work.
So that's basically what we designed. Basically, to be a Jordan shoe, it's going to look like a Jordan shoe. It's got the features of a Jordan shoe. But it's going to be a soccer cleat. That's going to be the best way to market that product line. The price, I haven't done too much research on price only because the Jordan shoe varies a lot with how many different models there are. So a lot of the top of the line soccer cleats for Nike are in the $120 to $130 range. So I think at minimum the shoe would have to be that price because this is more of a brand image. Like it's like a select line of shoes that we're gonna, market. So we're gonna probably stay in the 100 to 150 range.
But then you know that they have like those regular tennis Jordans that they sell that are not like retros. You know what I mean? And they're not as expensive. So since this is gonna be a new product, we can just make it, comparable to the cleats the soccer cleats that are already being sold.
Okay, so
it could be a little bit higher because it is Jordan. You know what I mean? But we don't have to shoot for like the max price yet.
That's what we're saying. So there's cleats that go from 120 to all the way up to. I mean, some Jordan shoes go all the way up to $300-$400, but I think a good price is say $130 you could pay for your price. Or I guess the next thing for NFTs would be place, which is like where you're going to, what is it?
Next place.
Like where are they going to be sold through?
Okay.
Like we focus on selling them in a shoe, like a retailer. Are we going to do direct deals? Like basically, is this all going to be online? It could be a sports store. It could be, Academy, Walmart.
Actually, on the information
Not
we
Walmart.
have, the information we have made before of our project, we have already like defined the channels where the product of Air Jordan and all Nike products are distributed. So maybe we can send them to you. That information is like a little photo we made. We can send it to you to look the distribution channels Nike have at like the present in Mexico. I think I like the idea, but our project it's more about like general Air Jordan,
That y'all
like
chose.
non a specific product. But well, we can work like that too, like the Air Jordan complete and then the specific product. How I said before to you, Charmy, we're establishing some cap of sales or to the sales force. So we are not our team. We are not trying to sell a new product. That's not what our product is about. Our project is about. But if you want to do that, we can put it in our project too. It's fine, but we will send you the distribution channels we already have. In the investigation we made before.
Yeah, you got it.
And you said it's on Nike or on Jordan?
Find out what.
Nike.
In Nike.
So what did this?
Oh, so the information that you're gonna send us is based off of Nike?
In general of Nike, but here in Mexico, where the Nike are sell, they also sell Air Jordan.
Okay. Have y'all done any research as far as like, I guess the market for Jordans in Mexico?
Yes, the information we sent you before about the market estimation, there is the like projections of how many Jordans or how many shoes of Nike basketball will be sold. And well, I think Nike just of shoes of basketball they just have Jordan. So we make the whole
If y'all
estimation.
give me a sec, I'm about to open up that email really quick that has the one
Yeah.
that you sent me last.
Okay, and when we send it to Mr. McFarland, he said the information was really good, and that will be helpful. So I think we can use that for the project, for both of the projects.
Okay, estimation of market potential. So, sales forecast. Nike has a 7% share of sports. So y'all are saying that Nike has a 7% sports apparel and footwear market in Mexico.
Okay,
Y'all know that it has 7% share. Breaking second. Do y'all know who's first in the industry?
excuse me again. I didn't hear I didn't hear you.
Do you know who's first in the industry in Mexico as far as the ranking goes? Y'all put in here that Nike was second overall.
Yeah, the first one is Adidas.
Adidas is number one. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what Michael and I were just saying. So it's likely that Adidas is number one because of soccer. So
Okay. Yeah.
And then, but when we went up to Dr. McFarland about a week ago, and we were saying what we needed to do, he wanted us to target like a specific product. So I feel like they're doing just like a general brand.
Yeah.
I feel like we are bringing this specific product of the brand. Because when you said he was like paint to do to try to
Right.
appeal
to the market.
to the market down in Mexico. But it feels like that what they're saying, they're just finding all the numbers for the product.
So I pretty much So, I mean, everything that we've talked about already, y'all still need what from us then? Because I guess I feel like we're not answering your questions as far as what y'all need. So, I mean, y'all, I'm kind of lost on.
No, I think that's correct. Like, the information that they gave us was just telling us it was helpful information to, help us come up with the market strategy, which, like you said, we're going to do the cleats, and once we get our information together, then I guess we just send it back to them, and that's what McFarland wants us to do.
Well,
so
yeah,
it kind of,
because the last time we talked to McFarland, he was asking us to not only, because we went in first with just general Nike and the Jordan shoe line, but he was like, he basically told us like that you could make it work, but that's really not what you need to do. You need to define a specific product, like an actual product, and then go from there, because the market's so broad, so we need to narrow our basically our marketing strategy.
Right.
But that's, he started telling us, he's like, well, soccer is the biggest sport industry in Mexico, so maybe y'all can do something with that. So that's when me and Michael started talking about the soccer league.
Okay, yes, I understand what you're saying, but before I was showing me what we have to do for our project, and we don't have to sell like a new product. We have to like establish these metrics about how many sales our sellers have to make. So I think if you establish a new product, we will make the metrics for that product, or we can still make the metrics for Air Jordan in general. So that's the reason we are not. Maybe for your project, you need to make a new product or to establish a marketing strategy about a whole new product of the brand. But us, we are. That's not what Mr. McFarland is asking for us. It's asking us for establish some metrics for the sales force. That's what McFarland is asking.
So y'all to establish metrics for the sales force.
That's what he's asking for to us.
So I guess so. Then, if that's the case, I guess we need to figure out how many. I mean, what's our overall goal? To generate a bunch of sales? Is that what the overall goal is? Just to maximize?
Yeah, that's what she said. To basically increase sales.
So, okay, I mean, we can do that by, I guess, running sales or promotions. We can, I guess it all depends on how we, like, go about it.
Like, when I met with McFarland, he did say how soccer was, the main focus in Mexico, and so he was saying maybe that we can, like, put a different name. You know how, like, Air Jordan is crossed with some kind of, athlete. Maybe we could put an athlete's name on Air Jordan and help it sell because it's in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? A famous soccer athlete's name on. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying to kind of,
basically,
cater to Mexico.
Like Jordan sponsoring a specific person that's, really good.
Right, because that's what they do already.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that's another, I guess, idea.
I mean, just so we don't have to, like, come up with a new product and just stick with a shoe and just kind of, like I said, cater to Mexico, and I think that would help increase sales just because like I said, it has a famous soccer player with Jordan.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I guess what they're really asking for, though, is they want numbers. So I just don't understand how. Huh? I don't understand how we're going to generate numbers. They're asking for metrics, so.
Well, they're going to come up with the metrics after we basically tell them what we're doing. You know what I mean? So that's why we're coming up with the marketing strategy for the shoe. And so if we can go with just putting a famous person on there, then they're going to come up with the metrics. It's not going to be physical, actual numbers because this is not something that's already, you know
real.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not real. We're kind of making it up. So
right. And so as long as it's put together correctly, that's how he's going to grade us on it.
Okay. Well, So where do we go from there? I mean, you're saying we can pair somebody with it. We can. What are?
Yeah, so I'll just Google a famous soccer player who's, has a lot of fans or whatever, then put their name or something on the shoe, and then we, I guess, go from there.
Okay. And then, I mean, give them two other ideas, I guess. What else can we do?
I think that's a good idea to like just mix the names or like do like a brand of the soccer player but in the Air Jordan. Actually, Nike has already a line of products of soccer shoes that is the mercurial one that is from Cristiano Ronaldo, and here in Mexico has a lot of success because they are like expensive but they sell really good. So mixing maybe a name with the brand already of Air Jordan, like I don't know, a famous player that is not already that has not already her own brand, will be a good idea.
That's cool. So I'm looking at those right now. Cristiano Ronaldo's product line is going roughly for $100 a piece. So I guess we would have to match that price, and then.
Or it could be a little higher, like you said, 120. That's only $20 more, but just push it to 120 because it's still Jordan.
You would want to keep it higher just because it's a specific, like a specialty line. So if you drop the price, that takes away from your brand image. It makes you look like you're a little inferior to them, like you're desperate for sales. And this is kind of like a luxury item, or not really luxury, but a specialty item. So you would want to keep it higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess it's it.
Okay, so then just based off of the questions that we need for the second part, we should be able to come up with answers just with that information, right? Because that's what we're going to do.
Okay, then I think it's like it was a good conversation. We have a good ideas coming through. So I don't know if, well, we need another meeting for the grade. So where you are able to go on that.
When we'll be able to do the next one?
Yes.
Maybe like Friday, because I think this project is due Sunday.
Yes.
And then we should have all the information as far as like what athlete that we want to put on the shoe and all that stuff, and the colors and like the 4 Ps. And then I mean, yeah, we should be able to finalize the second part of the final project.
Okay, then Friday at what you said, 11:45.
Around this time?
Yeah, that works for me.
At what day? On Friday?
Yes, at 11:45.
Friday. So right now I'm supposed to be in a class. I was in a class from 11 to 12.
Cierto, no es cierto, tenemos que ir
So
a...
I already since class. So preferably either that or even on a Thursday.
Okay.
The Thursday's tomorrow. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess Thursday.
When's y'all's thing due?
On Sunday, the 22nd, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I guess Friday, after 12 would be better for me Friday. Because I have a class from 11 to 12, and I already missed that one day.
Okay, then Friday at 12:30, because we have something to do on that time too. We have class, and we're going to go with a company, with a school. So we maybe be able at 12:30.
Okay, that works.
Okay, and if the time needs to change, we'll just all message each other and get an exact time. But for now, I guess 12:30 on Friday.
Okay, perfect, guys.
All right, thanks.
Then see you Friday. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. Bye.